Invocation of Horus. Strike, strike the master chord. Draw, draw the flaming sword. Crown child and conquering lord. Horus, Avenger. O thou of the head of the hawk, thee I invoke. Thou, only begotten child of Osiris Thy Father and Isis Thy Mother, he that was slain, she that bore thee in her womb, flying from the terror of the water, thee I invoke. O thou whose apron is of flashing white, whiter than the forehead of the morning, thee I invoke. O thou who hast formulated thy father and made fertile thy mother, thee I invoke. O thou whose garment is of the golden glory with the azure bars of sky, thee I invoke. Thou who didst avenge the horror of death, thou the slayer of Typhon, thou who didst lift thine arms and the dragons of death were as dust, thou who didst raise thine head and the Crocodile of Nile was abased before thee I invoke. O thou whose name is hided the universe with night, the impermeable blue, thee I invoke. Thou who travellest in the boat of Ra, abiding at the helm of the afted boat and of the sected boat, thee I invoke. Thou who bearest the wand of double power, thee I invoke. Thou about whose presence is shed the darkness of blue light, the unfathomable glory of the utmost ether, the untravelled, the unthinkable immensity of space, thou who consentest of the 30 ethers in one darkling sphere of fire, thee I invoke. O thou who bearest the rose and cross of light and life, thee I invoke. The voice of the 5, the voice of the 6, 11 are the voices, abrahadabra. Strike, strike the master chord, draw, draw the flaming sword, crown child and conquering lord, Horus, Avenger. By thy name of Ra I invoke thee, hawk of the sun, the glorious one. By thy name, Harmakis, youth of the brilliant morning, I invoke thee. By thy name, Mau, I invoke thee, lion of the midday sun. By thy name, Tom, hawk of the even, crimson splendor of the sunset, I invoke thee. By thy name of Kefra, I invoke thee, O beetle of the hidden mastery of midnight. By thy name, Herupakrat, lord of silence, beautiful child, that standest on the dragons of the deep, I invoke thee. By thy name, Apollo, I invoke thee, O man of strength and splendor, O poet, O father. By thy name of Phoebus, that drivest thy chariot through the heavens of Zeus, I invoke thee. By thy name of Odin, I invoke thee, O warrior of the north, O renowned of the sagas. By thy name of Yeshua, O child of the flaming star, I invoke thee. By thy noun, thy secret name, Huri, thee I invoke. The names are 5, the names are 6, 11 are the names. Abrahadabra. Behold, I stand in the midst. Mine is the symbol of Osiris. To thee are mine eyes ever turned. Unto the splendor of Geburah, the magnificence of Hesed, the mystery of that, thither I lift up mine eyes. This have I sought, and I have sought unity. Hear thou me. Mine is the head of the man, and my insight is keen as the hawk's. By my head I invoke thee. I am the only begotten child of my father and mother. By my body I invoke thee. About me shine the diamonds of radiance, white and pure. By their brightness I invoke thee. Mine is the red triangle reversed, the sign given of none, save it be of thee, O Lord. By the Laman I invoke thee. Mine is the garment of white sewn with gold, the flashing abide that I wear. By my robe I invoke thee. Mine is the sign of Apophis and Typhon. By the sign I invoke thee. Mine is a turban of white and gold, and mine that the blue vigor of the intimate air. By my crown I invoke thee. My fingers travel on the beads of pearl, so run I after thee in thy car of glory. By my fingers I invoke thee. I bear the wand of double power in the voice of the Master. Abrahadabra. By the word I invoke thee. Mine are the dark blue waves of music in the song that I made of old to invoke thee. Strike, strike the master chord, draw, draw the flaming sword, crowned child and conquering lord, Horus, Avenger. By the song I invoke thee. In my hand is thy sword of revenge, let it strike at thy bidding. By the sword I invoke thee. The voice of the 5, the voice of the 6, 11 are the voices, Abrahadabra. Therefore I say unto thee, come thou forth and dwell in me, so that every spirit of the firmament or of the ether or of the earth or under the earth, on dry land or in the water, of falling air or of rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God the vast one, may be thou. Abrahadabra. It is done.